Hi Sanjeet, how are you?
Hi Saswati.
Can you please tell about your background little bit when you joined this university, about your aspiration?
I joined the university in 2017. I'm an engineer and I've worked in the corporate world for almost over 2 decades. And we come from coastal Karnataka where my father had started a school catering to economically weaker sections of the society. My inspiration really to join APU was that I wanted to get more grounded in the field of education.
So, how was your experience very different from your corporate life here in APU?
A lot of learning in the 2 years I spent, because there was a good balance between theory and practicals, doing work practicums in different schools, visiting on field internship to our field immersion. A lot of learning happened, and I think one of the things I liked about the whole thing was it was diverse. The student community was very diverse. People came from different backgrounds, like somebody like me who had spent so much time working, to students who had just graduated, my classmates who had just graduated and were just coming into the workspace world.
Can you share some experience which was with you, which you could carry it forward to for your school?
Just after I graduated, within a few months, the pandemic kicked in. So we've been in that for almost 18 months. And I think my learning in APU, added to my knowledge of technology, helped us sail through the pandemic. Otherwise, it would have been extremely difficult. It's not just about knowing technology, it's about knowing how to make it work in the larger context of a big school like ours, which has about 1,500 children. And we have barriers because of lack of availability of devices and network and all of that. And how best the lessons could be put out there so that children could learn from remote location. That was one big learning I had, and which I really used in my school. The other thing is I took curriculum and pedagogy in science, and to that end I've been trying to make some changes within our school in terms of science education. And we also recently got an Atal Tinkering Lab where people can really experiment and go more into the engineering and problem solving mindset, right?
Nice. And if anyone comes to you now as a professional like you, which your background was like from IT sector and jumping into this kind of university, what will be your suggestion and what will be your recommendation for this university?
When you come back and learn after many years, the way you learn itself is different, right? And the atmosphere in this university really helps that. It's very open. It was very conducive for the kind of learner that I was, and anybody else who's worked for a lot of time, because that kind of freedom is there. It would be a great experience for somebody to come down to, to study in the university, whether it is the quality of the infrastructure or whether the quality of faculty, quality of the program itself. There's so much the program is well thought about that it gives you a very good 360-degree view, at least the course that I did, which is education, and helped me really in my managing my school in my village.
Thank you, Sanjeet, for your time, and it is very nice to see the people like you who are so enthusiastic after 20-25 years of work experience and coming and sitting in the classroom. Lucky to have you in the university and lucky to have you in my class also. Thank you so much for your time.